12 News at 10 starts now.
Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. Tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from the father of an 18-year-old who was killed in a motorcycle crash in Tempe. Police recently connecting his death to a bar known for serving underage drinkers.
12 News journalist Chase Golightly is joining us live outside of Tempe Tavern. And Chase, that bar has already had 2 operations this year where police found hundreds of underage drinkers.
Mark, that's right. And tonight, for the first time, we're actually hearing from Tempe Tavern. They released a lengthy statement on their Instagram page where they addressed those 2 underage drinking operations as well as this deadly crash.
He was a good, caring human being, loved the zest of life, and had a smile and a laugh that would light up a room.
Justin Gonzalez, remembering his first and only son, Joseph Gonzalez.
We spent a lot of time together. We were very close.
Going camping, riding their motorcycles. The 18-year-old even got hired at the same company that his dad works at.
His first day was supposed to be September 22nd, but unfortunately, instead, we had his funeral that day.
On September 14th, Tempe police say Joseph was riding his motorcycle when he crashed into a Waymo, knocking him to the ground. Then, just seconds later, he was hit by another car, killing him.
Surviving victims, I guess, is the best way to put it. We're barely hanging on. We lost a very important person in our family.
The driver took off. Police say the 19-year-old suspect turned herself in the next day. However, at this time, she hasn't been officially charged.
When you lose a child, you want to hold whoever's responsible accountable. And right now, I just feel like I'm failing as a father because I don't have anybody's feet to hold to the fire.
Then Tempe police released an update. Just hours before the deadly incident, officers claimed the 19-year-old was here at Tempe Tavern for 2 hours before she got into her car and drove. Police cannot say if she was drinking here, but so far this year, police have cited more than 400 minors found at Tempe Tavern for underage drinking and providing fake IDs, leading to a city council member and Gonzalez calling for Tempe Tavern to lose its liquor license.
I hope they get shut down and that whoever owns that establishment or the owners of that establishment never get a liquor license again because they've been operating their business in bad faith. They are not following the law.
On Monday, Tempe Tavern released a public statement, writing, quote, "We take this seriously. Tempe Tavern has served this community for years with integrity, transparency, and genuine commitment to safety." It also went after Tempe police, claiming they are being targeted by officers who never contacted them about Joseph's case. They also blamed the fake IDs, saying they're so sophisticated, verification methods can't identify them. Months ago, Tempe police showed us just how advanced they are, with some fraudulent IDs able to get scanned and provide a profile. The statement also addressed Gonzalez and his family, writing that Tempe Tavern's thoughts and prayers are with them.
So they're making money, they don't care. And my son's dead, and they're putting everybody at risk.
Gonzalez doesn't believe them.
I think the fake ID is a cop-out. It's them just, trying to mitigate responsibility. There's no way that you have 249 kids in your bar that are all underage and you don't know it's happening.
Believing all of this could have been prevented.
And it's going to continue to happen again unless people, take action.
Now, I did reach out to Tempe Tavern for an on-camera interview to talk about all of these incidents, but they declined. If you wish to read their full statement as well as Tempe Police's response to that statement, you can find that on our website, 12news.com. We're live in Tempe tonight. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you. Happening right now in Phoenix, police are investigating after a body was found in a canal near 19th Avenue in Dobbins. This is video from the scene there from Sky 12. Police were called out to the area just around 5:30 this evening and found a man face down in the water. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Phoenix police detectives are now trying to figure out how he died.
Also new at 10, a popular meat market and deli in the West Valley is forced to close after the owner was seriously hurt in a motorcycle crash. It happened last Sunday, leaving Alfred Viscusi with a broken back and other serious injuries. And now the future of his business is in jeopardy. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is in Peoria with what's next for Al's Meat Market.
The butcher here at Al's Meat Market is still in the hospital and still in a lot of pain now 1 week after that horrific accident. Without him here, they were forced to close and they're not sure if they'll be able to reopen. inside Al's Meat Market.
I've been cutting meat since I was 16.
You'd typically find Alfred Viscusi behind the counter.
Too many people don't know how to cut meat.
He's owned this shop near 107th Avenue in Union Hills for nearly 2 decades.
I just do a lot more Italian stuff. I bring in the real prosciutto, cabagol, the mortadella.
But today,
everything was going smooth.
Al is speaking with us from a hospital bed.
Nothing was out of the ordinary.
Al was in a serious motorcycle accident that left him with a broken spine and a broken leg, among other injuries. He doesn't remember what happened, but dash camera video shared by Peoria police shows us. Al was driving in the left-hand turn lane. Instead of turning, Al crashed into the median and was thrown from the bike.
I thought for sure that it wasn't going to be good.
He was wearing protective gear, including this helmet, at the time of the crash.
That's what saved me, big guy.
Al can now move his fingers and toes, some positive signs of progress.
I feel pretty good. I can't complain.
But his recovery won't be quick or easy.
Alfred's not going to be able to come back to work. We're going to have to shut the market down.
Rebecca Miller is cleaning out the freezer and deli counter too.
It's kind of hard because it's been here 19 years.
Selling what they can to other butchers around the valley and giving the rest away to food banks.
This place wouldn't be the same without Al. Al makes this place.
He's the best.
Longtime customers are turned away disappointed by this temporarily closed sign.
Really hate to see that go, but he's got to get well.
Even if Al can't return to his market, he says he's grateful to have survived this horrific crash.
There's something I got to do, apparently. There's more for me to do. I don't know what it is, but I'll sure find it.
A fundraiser was created to help Al during this time. We have a link to that on our website, 12news.com. In Peoria, Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
All right, Gabby, thank you. Developing news tonight, a Valley family is desperate for answers after their mother's cremated remains were mistakenly given to a stranger. Barbara Hall died earlier this month, and her family says that only one person was authorized to pick up her ashes from Sunflower Cremation and Burial in East Mesa. But when they arrived, staff told them that a man claiming to be a family member had already taken them. Surveillance video shows him walking out with the remains, placing them in a white Mercedes SUV, and then driving off. The business admits that the employee didn't check the person's ID, and now Barbara's family is hoping that that person comes forward.
That's my mom. That's the only thing I have left of her, and just to see him take them like that and put them in his car, it just feels just wrong. I just want her back, and I hope that if they hear this message that they'll do the right thing and return my mom's remains to us.
Barbara's family has contacted Mesa police, who are now investigating this, and they are asking the public, if you recognize that man in the video, you are urged to contact police or the Sunflower Cremation and Burial.
Tonight, a story you'll only see on 12 News. Imagine you just got your driver's license and a violent rollover crash happens right in front of you. That's what happened to a Peoria teen who rushed to save a man who was trapped in the car. 12 News journalist Joe Dana tells us what happened next.
There are some people who covet awards and medals. They badly want to be honored for an accomplishment. And then there's young Tommy Salch making a Sunday morning donut run here at this intersection. What Tommy did next had a dozen people around him demanding he be honored.
Immediately, I thought it was going to be a bad accident.
When Officer Anthony Pecha responded to a triple rollover,
down 107,
the bystander running triage was barely 16, telling the officer this.
As soon as I pulled up, I watched it happen, and I kind of went into like Boy Scout mode. But
did anything go through your mind like, oh, this kid who's taking control is pretty young?
That's exactly what went through my mind, yes.
That kid was Tommy Salch. Just 2 weeks earlier, he got his driver's license and was on one of his first solo drives when the crash unfolded right before him.
I directed one person to follow me and one person to call 911.
An 83-year-old man was upside down in the driver's seat, stuck.
It takes a fight, but we open up that door. It was pinned against the road. When we pull open the door, the window breaks and the glass shatters everywhere. I stick my arms in to hold him against his seat, and then the other man helping me unbuckles the seatbelt. And then I kind of shift him to where his feet are on the ground, and then we kind of escort him out.
As the victim's license plate can attest, he is lucky to be okay. This intersection with nonstop cross traffic is known for close calls. One happened while we were shooting video. Police praised Tommy for getting the victim to safety before paramedics arrived.
I mean, he could have been struck by another vehicle while it was already upside down, or could have suffered some sort of other internal injury from hanging upside down in a car for too long.
Tommy's quick action earned him an uncommon National Heroism Medal from Scouting America, an honor that required several recommendations and a strict vetting process.
This entire process from the day of the accident until the day he got his award was a full calendar year. And for many of those months, he said no.
It's not just about him. It's about his troop that's trained him and worked with him. It's for more people than just him.
Now a senior at Sunrise Mountain High School in Peoria, Tommy's on his way to studying criminal justice at NAU.
The car accident, it kind of put in my mind, and seeing everything at work, that criminal justice isn't just arresting people. There's also that beauty of helping all the people you can.
A humble hero prepared to meet the moment.
I would like to add that he still continued. He brought us home a delicious dozen of donuts.
Wait. He followed through.
Yes, he did.
He still followed through and brought home donuts.
In Peoria, Joe Dana, 12 News.